If you'd able to fit my mind. Anybody, man, yeah, let me do something right quick. Out freaking outrageous. See? It's egregious and everything in between. Yeah. Whoa. What's up? Okay, there we go. Cool. What's going on, guys? What's up? How you all doing? How y'all doing this evening? This is a lovely Wednesday evening. Hope you all are well. Hello, Trey. What's up? Lord Vale, how you doing? Rob Justice, what's happening, Mama? Let's get it. What's happening with you? Not much over here. You know, the usual. What Guan? Shout out to the non-FBA family. What Guan? Freedom. What's up, Freedom? I appreciate that cash app, brother. I got your cash app the other day. That was a blessing. You all appreciate it. Thank you so much. Javier Rios, how you doing? Hey, it's been a while, but what's up, homie? What's up? I'm surprised King Lee not in here. Where he at? He usually be the first person I'm in here. They loud as hell, boy. My family. Look. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Rob Nigas. What's up, Rob? How y'all doing? Hope y'all all right on this lovely Wednesday evening. We're gonna get into a couple things. There's a couple things for us to get up into. Okay. Y'all know my last live I had to take down. I actually went live like what was that? What was that last live? I'm about to say like a couple days ago. It was more than a couple days ago. It was like 10 days ago. 27. Lord Jesus, help me, please bear with me. Anyway. Yeah, my last live had to get taken down though, because I was talking about Dwayne Wade speaking that real. And they came from my neck. They banned my live. It was gorgeous. But it is on Patreon if y'all want to see it. I talk about that. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union getting that fake me out ass award from the NAACP at the NAACP awards. And yeah. It was gorgeous. But they took it down because of copyrights. They said it was copyrighted, so let me not do too much. They said it was copyrighted though, but I mean, how's gonna be copyrighted? Come on, what about fair use? I was doing commentary. Come on, man. Guess I can't use the whole thing. Maybe I can only use like a minute of it. I don't know. I don't really understand the whole fair use thing. Whatever. We learn. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, that live is on Patreon if y'all want to see that though. Let's talk about Beyonce and them cheeks. I'm officially part of the Beehive. What? Spirit Wonder. What the heck you got going on? Beyonce and them cheeks. What the hell would I want to talk about that? For what? For why? Egregious. Anyways. What's happening? What's up, Unison? Face green smiling. What's good, Zeze? What's up, Callie Maroon? How you doing? Maroon's in the building. Shout out to Tarika. She actually started watching American Maroon, his new film. And I want to watch it on my TV. I was watching it on my phone because I got the FBA stream app. I was watching it on my phone, so I'm gonna rewatch it on my TV. And maybe I'll talk about it after that. But I did get to watch some of it on my phone. I watched some of it on my phone already, and it's pretty freaking good. No lie, it's pretty freaking good. Okay, dropping some gems up in that joint, some real history. We let it see it. So yeah. Shout out to that brother. Okay, he just had his Hidden History Museum too open. I'm mad I didn't get to go to that, but it's cool. I'll visit at some point for sure. Maybe this summer or this spring. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a trip out there. Shout out to him though. He doing big things. We let us see it. K Gravity, what's up, K Gravity? B1 Night Rider, check in. What's good? Yeah, anyway, we got a couple things to get into. Let me start with this just because I think this is the thing that's kind of been buzzing. We're gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Chris Rock recently has been going viral because he came out with a stand-up on Netflix, and within the stand-up, not even within, at the end of the damn stand-up, which I knew he was gonna do. I fast-forwarded through the stand-up. It was garbage. Chris Rock is really not that funny. Let's just be real. I don't like we all black people. I think most black people already do that. Nobody really rock with Chris Rock's stand-ups like that. Like he ain't never really been that type of funny to me. He's more like movie funny. Even in movie funny, he not like the funniest person. You know, like at Death at a Funeral, he was funny, but like everybody else was funnier. Let's just be real, okay? I ain't hating on the brother. That's just his what it is, okay? So he came out with this special, and he was talking about he brought up the Will Smith situation, which I didn't even realize it's been a year. Wow, it's been a year since he slapped that man in the face. Crazy. I didn't even know it had been that long. So yeah, he brought it up and finally kind of said his 2 cents. Not even finally, because he had already spoken on it in stand-up before, if I'm not mistaken, but now this is the first one that's like publicized or recorded. And for everybody to see if you haven't actually bought a ticket to a show. So yeah, I didn't even waste my time trying to watch that stand-up because I knew it was gonna be garbage. I looked at like the first 5 minutes. I think like in the first couple minutes, he brings up Michael Jackson. Shout out to Risa Islam, matter of fact, because he actually put up a post about him. Do I got that? I might just read his. Did I send that to myself? I might just read his post. Yeah, I did. Because he summed up how I felt about that. How I felt pretty well. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was on point. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up this post right quick. But yeah, that Michael Jackson jab was outrageous, especially when to start the damn thing. I'm like, okay, here we go. You starting off with the bull. This is why we don't rock with you like that. We don't rock with you. He really tried to compare R. Kelly to Michael Jackson. Boy, if you don't get your whew, Lord, anyways. And this clip right here, again, shout out to Reezy. This clip is actually of him calling that comedian dude over here. This dude right here, he's calling him a nigga. He's saying you're the epitome of all the worst stereotypes of black people. And the guy's like, oh, you're calling me a nigger. He says it with the ER. We might be too early in the stream to be using that damn language. Jesus, I might get demonetized. But he said the N-word with the hard ER. And he's like, yeah, you a nigga. And yeah, everybody laughing except for Jerry Seinfeld. He's kind of thrown off. He's like, well, there. Hey, y'all are doing a lot. Okay, you're a black dude. Okay, weird. Anyways, let me read Reese's caption right quick because he summed it up pretty well. Hashtag Chris Rock. No, sir, this isn't comedy. For those who watch the special, being a comedian is one thing, selling out to massa is another. Facts. Number 1, bro, Michael Jackson has passed and was found innocent. Hello. So perpetually attacking his character and disrespectfully equating his with R. Kelly's situation shows how tasteless you are. Come on. I love comedy, but that simply wasn't factual, nor was it. And it wasn't. Honestly, I stopped a couple times. I said I skimmed through it, which I did. And I stopped a couple times around it, and the shit was not funny. It was corny. The man is not that funny. Like, he's corny, bro. Like, the nigga is corny, bro. Like, for real. That shit was not even funny. It was not funny. Like, even if he tried to make it, like, maybe if he would have delivered it differently, if he would have switched some words around, maybe he could have made it kind of funny and still been offensive, but at least it would have been kind of funny. It wasn't even funny. Lord Jesus, it just was not funny. In one part of it, he talking about, oh, I like trans. Sometimes I prefer the trans over the real thing. Bruh, this nigga is, I can't. Anyways, let's move on. I love comedy, but that simply was a fun. Okay, let our brother rest peacefully. Facts. With respect to the craft of comedy, the moment you enter the segment on Will and Jada, it wasn't comedy. It was personal. Facts. As many times, I don't know if y'all seen the clip. He called Will bitch like 1,700 times. He literally said he was calling you a they was calling you a he was calling you a and then you gonna hit me? That's a man. Like, he called him. It was like, bro, you trying to get it. It's like you trying to get it off. You trying to see like you trying to get something off your train. You trying to buck up on him. This your get back right here to call him a, you know what I'm saying, a female dog, okay, up on the stage and have a bunch of people laugh at it. You think that's the get back? It felt personal. It did. Let's see, it felt personal. We understand. However, your emotions clouded your craft and therefore stained the humor, which you did, which is why you kept messing up your own jokes, which I wouldn't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. I only seen different parts of it. I thought he kind of naturally stutters, so I didn't know if that was like a, that was just like he does that all the time type thing, but I guess not. You were too emotional, which made it less funny. As a brother, I think it would be wise to refrain from using your platform to move beyond the rules of retaliation and into the realm of auditioning for masses' attention to prove you're still a loyal house nigga. It's embarrassing. It really is. Once you and others pushed the poison shot onto everyone, which he did. I don't know if you ever remember that. He definitely was. I think he was up on the Breakfast Club talking about everybody getting a jab. He was. I remember that. Shot onto everyone. None of you have been the same. P.S. Notice how Jerry Steinfeld wasn't going for a while because he's Jewish and he has respect for the pain of his own people. He would assume a black man wouldn't allow a white man to say such horrific ER word. The ER word. Too damn soft and comfortable. Shucking and jiving and tap dancing. Yeah, facts. I'm sorry it is. That's too, you way too comfortable, brother. You are way. You too far gone. You letting the white man come up there and you joking about it. You tripping. Okay, so I'm sorry. The stand-up, I just wasn't feeling it. It was corny. I'm glad I didn't waste my time trying to sit there and watch that joint. I would have been mad by the end of it, especially, and I knew it was going to be at the end. I just skimmed through it. I knew it was either going to be at the halfway mark or at the end, so that's why I didn't. I went to the halfway mark, didn't hear nothing, so then I went to the end, and that's where it was. And then the mic drop at the end, even the mic drop at the end was like, he was like, oh yeah, and people ask why I didn't hit him back, because I got parents. Okay, nigga. Crickets. I'm like, did that really get a standing ovation? Is this really the end? That's really how you gonna end this? Because you got parents? Is that a jab at Will Smith? Because his parents was going through domestic violence. His father was, I think his stepfather was like, or his father was like beating on his mother or something like that. He got trauma from his childhood. Is that what it was? Because I got parents. Nigga, I grew up in a two-parent household. And my brothers, they would have hit that nigga back. What are you talking about? Your parents told you not to fight in front of white people. Well, if somebody hits you, nigga, you already in a fight. What are you talking about? Did they tell you not to fight in front of white people? They told you not to defend yourself. Because there's a difference, nigga. You could have defended yourself. I'm just saying, it was a year ago. I'm gonna let it go. But nigga, I don't think that was the appropriate way to end that. Was, oh, I got parents. Like, that was a justified reason for you to let a grown ass man get up there and slap you like he your daddy. I'm just saying. And you not defend. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And even with that Michael Jackson thing too, I wish he would have said, like, he could have made it funny if he didn't use Michael Jackson. Maybe if he would have used R. Kelly and used like Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, that would have been good. If he would have said, it's crazy. People want to say cancel R. Kelly, but everybody went to go see that last Elvis movie that just came out. Like, Elvis just got a movie, and I think the nigga got an award who played that. I think he got an award for being in that movie. Make Elvis the butt of the joke. First them. Nigga, what is you making Michael Jackson? Like, come on. What are we doing here? Like, he's corny, bro. That nigga, he's a cornball. I can't rock with it. He's a cornball. Shout out to Afro Elite. I see you in the chat. Matter of fact, shout out to Afro Elite anyways, because we're actually doing Ozone's 31 for 30. Okay. On his channel on the 30th of March. So we're going to be doing another fundraiser. It's going to be lit, but it's going to be more talent showy. So if y'all got any talent, DM your girl, right? Or DM Afro Elite, one of us, and we'll see if we can bring you on. We're trying to get a couple people to come on. It's gonna be lit, okay? But yeah, shout out to Ozone. Make sure y'all go to othul.org and donate to the brother. But yeah, we are gonna be doing another fundraiser for our brother on the 30th. Okay, why did my thing just go down when I did that? I read everything in between. What's up, Marcus Moore? I see you in the chat too. And he did it in Jada's hometown. Yeah, I seen that. Jada, actually, I seen a thing where somebody posted that Jada's, because he did it in Baltimore, but Jada's team said that he's obsessed with her or something, which I've seen before. Who did a breakdown? I think it was like Lovely T. Somebody. I follow one of these like media pages or like gossip pages, one of them little, pages. And they did a breakdown on how basically Chris Rock been coming at Will Smith and Jada for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been kind of like been shady towards them. They've been having like a weird relationship since like the 90s type stuff. So, yeah, it's definitely not, it's definitely giving a little press. I'm just saying, it has been a year. You could have been came out and made this, especially if the special was going to be that week as it was. You could have been came out with that. I'm just saying, it's been a year. I'm not saying that the brother can't speak on it. It happened to him. It is what it is. But if you was going to come out in a weak way like this, it could have been happening. We could have been talking about this last year. 6 months after it happened, you could have dropped this. I'm just saying, but whatever. I'm sorry. It just wasn't it. He was up there talking about trans. He said one part, I fast forward through one part, he was like, oh, it's harder for a white woman to be accepted by black parents than it is for a black woman to be accepted by white parents. I just fast forward. I said, this nigga's tripping. Let me go ahead and just keep fast forward. This is clearly not for me. This is not the standing up for me. Because the hell to the nah. That man was, and I even like the theme he went with selective outrage. Like, he could have really went somewhere with it. If he had better writers, I don't know if he written that himself, or he had writers help him. If he had better people backing it, writing it for him, he really could have went in. Like, that really could have been like a an epic stand-up. Like that could have been like a legendary stand-up, but it seemed like he was just trying to be like a whitewashed, watered down version of Dave Chappelle. That's what it gave. That's what the stand-up gave to me. I didn't even watch it. That's what it gave to me. Okay, it just wasn't giving. It's like he was trying to push the line a little bit, like Dave Chappelle do, but Dave Chappelle actually pushed the damn line. He was like faking, trying to act like he was pushing the line. It just wasn't giving, man. It was not giving. It was not it. Not rocking with it. That joke was garbage. Not rocking with it. Hey, Terrain Rain, what's goody? I like the new backdrop, Zeze. I love you, girl. LOL. You like the new backdrop? Even though it's pretty much the same. It's just white. Pretty much the same. I'm gonna get some more stuff though. We're gonna spruce it up a little bit. We're gonna figure it out. I'm getting some new furniture though, so I'm trying to revamp my room for real. Not really revamp it, just get it together because y'all know I just moved in here like November. So I ain't been in here that long. You know, so I ain't really had a chance to like get my stuff together right now. But I just ordered some new furniture, got a new TV, about to mount my new TV. Okay. Got a new little bed frame, about to get a new dresser. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple new little decorations for my background. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. Okay, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Had PC people writing his material as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he did. I'm sorry. Guess what I'm saying? It was giving like a watered down Dave Chappelle. Like he was trying to push it like Dave Chappelle, but it just wasn't it. Nigga say he preferred trans over real women. I mean, what are you talking about? He talking about how he had to check his brother about trans or something. It was just corny. It just was corny. I just wasn't getting it. It wasn't for me. When you change your name, Mr. Bobby? What's your name? Blue Exodus? When you change your name? What does Blue Exodus mean? Mr. Bobby Wright, who was you? You a brand new you, ain't you? Rebrand, okay. We like to see it. Coon Rock, EGREGIOUS. Chris Soda, he said his parents don't want to fight with the white people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not rocking with that. I'm sorry, it was weak. I'm sorry. I wasn't feeling that at all. It was egregious. I read everything between. But yeah, it is what it is. So we hit with it. Let's hope that's just the end of that. Hopefully, Chris and Jada Will and Jada don't respond. Let's just let that die down. That was it. Let's just let that be that. Okay, Will Smith already got his damn Oscar. He about to be a Bad Boys again. Oh, he getting all his deals back, which I kind of knew was coming. That shit was probably a damn ritual. Let's just be real. Hello. He got all his deals back, basically. I mean, because shit went back to normal pretty much. So, yeah, it is what it is. We here with it. But let me see. We got some other things. Now, did y'all hear about some... Dang, I meant to send that video to me. I didn't even send... Did I send that other video? Shoot. I think it was a shade on the post. Let me just see if I can find this video. I don't know if y'all heard about these Americans lost... I think it was all FBA. I think it was Black Americans, at least. I think it was Black Americans. I don't know if all of it was FBA. A couple of them got FBA names, though. I'm not going to hold you. So I think they was FBA. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, they went missing in Mexico. 2 of them was found. Well, actually, all of them was found, but 2 of them was pronounced dead. The other 2... I think maybe injured or something like that, but I don't think they've released they haven't came out and did interviews and nothing like that. So it's still kind of up in the air. Except for one of them, I think the mother of one of them did an interview. I'll look at that in a second. I'll play that in a second. But yeah, let me read y'all. Let's go to this article because it's kind of crazy. I think they was down there. I don't know if they said in the interview. I mean, this article I sent. Hopefully they do. But I think it was down there for one of their friends was getting one of the girls, I think, was getting some sort of surgery, if I'm not mistaken, because they was on their way to a clinic. I know that. I think one of them was getting some sort of surgery in Mexico. Yeah, I know y'all go to these, we go to these other countries. A lot of these, are cheaper. I forgot to have one in this cover here. A lot of these countries have cheaper, medical care, especially when it comes to plastic surgery and stuff like that. So, we go to these different countries and get these surgeries, and it's on one hand it's cool because you're getting the price for the low, but on the other hand, you are risking you in a foreign land, you in foreign territory. Was it a tummy tuck? A tummy tuck? Yeah, I think it was. Somebody said a BBL. I don't think it was a BBL, Terrain. I think it was a tummy tuck. That sounded a little more familiar. I think it was a tummy tuck. It was something simple. I know it wasn't nothing too crazy, but yeah. So let's get into it real quick. Let's just get into it real quick because it's kind of crazy. So let's see. 2 of 4 Americans kidnapped by armed gunmen in Mexico border city of Matamoros on Friday were found dead, and 2 were found alive on Tuesday. U.S. U.S. and Mexican officials said Shahid Woodard. See, that sounds FBA. Shahid Woodard. Woodard definitely sounds FBA. I know a Woodard from that used to live in North Carolina. Who was cool. I know a Woodard. That's FBA. So I think that's FBA name. And Zendale Brown. That kind of sounds FBA too. Zendale kind of sounds FBA. Brown definitely too. Were found dead. And U.S. official familiar with the ongoing investigation told CNN the bodies will be examined by Mexican authorities prior to their remains being turned over to U.S. government. The official said Latavia Washington McGee. That definitely said FBA. Latavia, said FBA. Washington McGee, FBA. A mother of 6 and Eric Williams survived the ordeal, according to the official. A mother of 6, Lord. They were taken to Texas Hospital for treatment and observation. A Mexican government official said Washington McGee was found uninjured. Williams was shot twice, in one leg and once in the other. His wife, Michelle Williams, told CNN Tuesday today. That's outrageous. At least the brother survived, though. Shit. Take 2 gunshot wounds over. That's them right there. Take good. Yeah, they look like they FBA. They look like they about FBA. One person has been detained in connection to the incident. Tamaulipas Pass. I don't know. Governor Amarico. Is that how you pronounce it? Oh Lord, I hate converting the words out. Not to pronounce. Villarreal said, but officials would not confirm whether the person is related to a criminal organization. I heard it was in cartel territory. Is that true? Somebody in the chat, let me know. I heard it was in. Let's see if they say it mentioned in the book, but I heard it was in cartel territory, if I'm not mistaken. Like specifically, I mean, I know the cartel is in Mexico, but like I think they were like in a specific place where they're heavy, where like they dominate the area. So I'm not sure, but the victims were found in a wooden house, in Matamoros. If that's how you pronounce it, and had been transferred to various places over the days in order to create confusion and avoid rescue efforts. The discovery of the Americans' whereabouts come days after the 4 were abducted at gunpoint in Matamoros, and what is believed to be a case of mistaken identity. The tight-knit group of friends traveled from South Carolina to Mexico so Washington McGee could undergo a medical procedure across the border. Okay, yeah. But they never made it to the appointment. 2 family members told CNN. The group crossed into Mexico, in the state. Yeah. In the state of, I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. At about 9:18 a.m. Friday. Villarreal said, but they got lost while they were trying to locate the medical clinic. According to Washington McGee's close friend, who did not want to be identified, they reached out to the doctor's office for directions on Friday, but were struggling to communicate with the office because they had poor cell phone signal. After crossing the border, they were fired upon by unidentified gunmen, placed in a vehicle and taken from the scene by armed men, according to the FBI. Investigators believe that the Americans were targeted by the Mexican cartel. What'd I say? See, I thought they was in a place where the cartel was. That likely mistook them for Haitian drug smugglers. Wow, so they black. Either they black and they just look like some Haitians. That's crazy. Haitian drug smugglers. The U.S. official said the U.S. citizens have no concerning criminal history that has been identified by investigators. The official said. An innocent Mexican bystander was also killed in the encounter. U.S. ambassador to Mexico, Ken Salazar said the woman was hit by a stray bullet almost a block and a half from the Americans, from where the Americans was taken. Oh wow, that's egregious. The abduction highlights the ongoing violence that has plagued some Mexican cities during the long-running Mexican drug war, as well as growing menaces of medical tourism. They need to get that together. Didn't they just say something in what was that at? In one of these Hispanic or Latin countries, where they had like an extreme prison system, and the murder rates went down like 56%. Where was that at? Yeah, have y'all seen that? It was like they got this extreme prison system. I forgot. It was a bunch of like they was trying to lock up a bunch of gang members and like anybody involved in any sort of crime. They ended up like cracking down on the law, and like their murder rate went down like 56%. I just seen something about that not too long ago. If y'all seen that, I have to put that in the trap, but where that was. But it was one of these Latin countries or Hispanic countries, one or two. Let's see. His population. U.S. law enforcement was not on the ground in search. Federal and local Mexican authorities were participating in the effort to locate the Americans and had set up a joint task force to communicate with officials. And Tama, you ain't that a different word? I don't know. Attorney General Irving Barros Mahoka said U.S. law enforcement was not involved in the ground in Mexico and the search for missing Americans. Villarreal said at news conference Tuesday, Mexican officials displayed a timeline according to photos of the car believed to be used by kidnappers before they were found Tuesday morning. Mexico security, State Department spokesperson, ultimately we want accountability for the violence that has been inflicted on these Americans that tragically led to the death of two of them. He also did not rule out designating drug cartels as terrorist organizations, something that some Republican lawmakers have called for, but said we are always going to look at every tool that is by law or any other authority. Okay, so yeah, this is the video that was on. I think this is the grandmother. This is the mother of one of the survivors. The woman. This is the mother of the woman. I believe it's her, Latavia. I think this is her mother. I don't know why she. Let's see.
Over the years, I've seen what loyalty can do for business.
I read everything to it. Witness Islam. Oh, for real. Shahid. Yeah, but that could, it's a lot of FBAs got Islamic names. So at least I know a lot of FBAs got Islamic names. Let me say that. So it could be still FBA. El Salvador. That's where it was. Yeah, and they damn. I think that murder rate went down like 56%. It was crazy. Is where the prison is. Yeah. They've revamping their prisons. That's in Mexico. No, it was definitely El Salvador. It was definitely El Salvador for sure. They probably didn't sound Haitian. Not the best assumption. Yeah, they probably didn't sound Haitian though. That's what I'm like, what? I just assume they Haitian. That's outrageous.
Did she understand? And if so, how is she doing?
Morning.
Oh Lord, not this nigga. Who is this?
Have you spoken to Latavia? And if so, how is she doing?
Morning. She was doing okay. I talked to her last night.
What'd you guys talk about?
And I asked her how she was doing. She was telling me that how they was hostile and how they had it in that little place and it was stank with her brother in there and all of them was hostile in a little thing together. And they were moving her from place to place.
Did she understand? Did they understand what was happening to them at the time?
No, because she said when there was had drove that was going through and a van, they was driving through and a van came up and hit them, and that's when they started shooting at the car, shooting inside the van or whatever. And I guess she said the other ones tried to run and they got shot at the same time. Yeah. Shahid and Zelle and Eve, they all got shot at the same time. And she watched them die.
And you helped to raise Shahid, right, who died. Can you tell us about him?
Yes. I had his mother had passed away when he was like 15, and I had him ever since then. And Latavia, he was in the house, and so she checked him as his brother, her brother, which is her cousin. But it's her brother and her cousin is my nephew and my son. And she was a good person. Mm-hmm. And I miss him. I love him, and nothing I wouldn't do for him.
Yeah, condolences to the family. It's egregious. That's definitely outrageous. I mean, at least her daughter did survive, but that's still egregious. She raised their cousin or her cousin, her daughter's cousin that she raised as a son. That's a blast. But I will say, where the hell? Y'all know what I'm about to say. Yeah. Should I say it? Am I wrong for saying it, even though it's an egregious situation? I'm going to say it. Where the hell is daddy at? I mean, that's the grandmother. She talking about 6 kids. Where the daddy at? Because this 4 to 6 right here, I think. Where the daddy at? What's going on? And not only that, why is she the only one? I mean, why is, Can I replay this? I'm not
Welcome to Who's Talking.
Jesus. I'm not waiting for that. Why? Where the daddy at? And what was the other thing I was about to say? Why the kids in this interview? For what? Why is the kids even sitting there? Like, why wasn't she by herself? I'm confused. I'm not, me no comprehende. I'm not, if you there to speak for your daughter, I get it respectfully. But why is the kids there? Like, why do they need to hear how they uncle just died? Uncle, cousin, whatever. Why do they need to hear about that? Like, I just know I'm not comprehending. They didn't even look like they wanted to be there. Like, what the hell, what are we doing? Where's the daddies at? Okay, I hope the rest of the children with their fathers, because this is egregious. Or father, hopefully it's one damn father. I don't know, but Lord, egregious, man. That's outrageous, egregious, and everything between. Outrageous. She was gonna go get she got 6 kids. She was gonna get a tummy tuck. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. I don't want to do it. Let me die. I shouldn't do it. I'm not gonna do it, right? I shouldn't do it. But why in the world? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna do it. No, I ain't gonna do that. But I was about to say tummy tuck, 6 kids. Maybe the daddy says dead. Let's hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. We'll hope for the best. Daddy's is dead. Daddy's is dead. Okay, kids is good. And she got it like that. Be going to Mexico to get something with 6 kids. Let's just hope so. Okay, let's hope so. Let's hope those are youngest kids too, because that's rich. Outrage and everything between. Anyways, yes, condolences to the families, man. I hope they all right. I am wishing them a speedy recovery. At least the brother, he got shot 3 times. Hopefully that brother has a speedy recovery, because that's egregious, man. That's some scary stuff. That's something you see on the damn TV. You don't think you go to. I mean, it's like you hear about it. You know, you go to you always take precaution, but it's also like, you know, you go to another country and get attacked by the cartel. Damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that's scary. Like for real, that's kind of outrageous. For you to think that's gonna happen to you, like that's wild. Especially because they've been spanking you for some damn drugs, some smugglers, some Haitian drug smugglers. Like that's crazy. You wouldn't think that would be you. You know, it's part of the last thing on your list, but that's crazy. Imagery, you know, they do it. You know, that's what I'm like. Am I gonna do it? Should I do it? Because I really didn't like the way they look. Why they got the grandmother? Then the grandmother not even looking. Grandmother not even. She got a Scooby-Doo shirt. Kids hair not done all the way. I mean, it's just. I mean. Got the little preteen over there, the bra strap showing. She got the AirPods in. She got a mic on. She ain't even saying nothing. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna stay respectful. But that's egregious. Outrage and everything between. We ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Why drive if you can fly? I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I'm trying not to put too many questions out there. She got 6 kids. You driving down to Mexico. I mean, they in South Carolina. How far is that drive? Let me look it up. Let me see how far that drive is real quick. From South Carolina to Mexico. Maybe it's not that far. Maybe it's like, you know what? Let's do a road trip. Let's try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Why are they driving that far? Let's see. South Carolina to... Oh, I got to put an address. Okay, I don't know. Columbia, South Carolina. Let's just make up one. Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia. Let's say Columbia, South Carolina. Mexico. Mexico City. Mexico City. That's in Mexico, right? Hope so. We'll see. Slowly. Damn, that's a day. That's a day and 10-hour trip. Golly. Why the hell was they driving that far? Yeah, that's a little outrageous. I ain't gonna hold you. A day? I mean, it's 4. If you could break that up 24 hours, what would you break that? What's 24 divided by? 4. That's like, let me not look stupid on this camera. 16. What is that? 6? Right? It's like 6. It's like 6 hours a piece. I guess that's not bad, but that's a long time to be sitting in a car. That's egregious. Outrageous and everything between. The imagery is definitely on purpose, though. You speak in Spanish, me no comprehende. Me no comprehend. Tia may be a no-fly zone. Oh, you think it's a no-fly zone in Mexico? Mexico? Oh, maybe the part they was going to. But why didn't you just go to Mexico and then drive to whatever part of Mexico from, you know, the part that you could drive to? Yeah, I mean, because you could definitely fly to Mexico. Media always do that. Blacks be having a whole family at the interview. Yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, damn, at least you had a whole family. At least had a daddy. That's what I'm like, damn, at least let it be the grandma and the daddy speaking for the, you know, I don't know. Maybe she's not with the fathers. This one, I don't know. But the kids shouldn't be up there just looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? To be up there just sitting there. You know, I don't like the way that looking. Just not a good look. Hey, my views. Hey, pretty. Hey. Then the 2,000 miles. Damn. Where is that many miles? Look. Yeah, it is. It's more than 2,000 miles. It's 2,011 miles from Columbia, South Carolina, at least. But I don't even know what part of South Carolina they was driving from. That's a long drive, though. Yeah, that's a long drive. A day and a half. I mean, a day and a day and 10 hours? Basically, a day and a half. That's a long time. That's damn near 2 days. That's a long time. Oh, matter of fact, that's more than 6 hours a piece. You talking about the other 10. That's like 8. What is that, like 8 hours a piece? That's a lot. Man, that's too much damn driving. I'll tell you that. You tripping. Put me in a plane. You bugging out. I'm not driving that damn far. You tripping. Couldn't be me. Let me bring this up too because I really did not like this. I thought this was just foul. And I'm not even gonna put this on Ice Spice. I'm gonna put this more so on, not even more so. I'm gonna put this on Kim Kardashian. Because this is just outrageous. I gotta put it on Kanye too. I ain't gonna just put it on what you call it. I'm gonna put it on Kanye too. You know why? Because Kanye ass should never had no damn kids with this woman in the first place. How the hell you ain't see something like this coming? So it's like I feel bad. You know, I feel for the brother. I feel for the kids. But also, bruh, how could you expect anything less from a cracker like Kim Kardashian? How could you expect anything less? I mean, seriously. So apparently, Kim Kardashian had Ice Spice meet her daughter. She brought her over. Maybe she called her up, was like, hey, my daughter's a fan, come through. She came through. They was making TikToks together. Now, Ice Spice, I don't know. Let me just show y'all. Give me a second. Let me just show y'all what her damn album cover look like. Because if y'all don't know who she is, she's the joint that made that much. Do what I want. Like, you thought it was really you? And it's a lot of, hold up. There's her album cover. Damn, where's the album go at? Are you free? Why can't I find her album cover? I showed it on my phone. That's the greatest. It's taking so long. I mean, it's not popping up for some reason. I had to look up her album. But yeah, she's very hypersexual to say the least. Okay, let me just say that to say the least. Her damn, where's it at? Her damn album cover is this. Oh, this is probably the best way for you to see it. Y'all see that? Can you see it? This is her album cover. Can you see that? Let me turn on the brightness a little bit. Let me turn on the brightness on here. Let me turn the brightness on my phone. Can you see this? I don't even know if y'all can see this. Damn, I can't really see it. It's a reflection. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me turn what's going on my phone. Yeah, so this is her album cover. This is her album cover. Okay. It should just tell you enough. It's a cartoon, but I'm just saying, it should tell you enough. You don't know who she is, but just by looking at that, you should know enough. Okay, definitely not age appropriate for no damn 9-year-old. Northwest is only like 9 years old. Okay, so the fact that you even brought her ass over there to meet her, I mean, why would you encourage your child to be listening to somebody like Ice Spice? I mean, it's one thing to be doing the TikToks and hearing some of the verses is one thing, but for you to encourage her to a point that you're bringing her over and say, yeah, you should meet her. Even if you have access to do so, why would you encourage a 9-year-old to do that? Like, that's not, the math ain't mathing, okay? But again, how could you expect anything less from somebody like Kim Kardashian? Hello. So look, they do this little TikTok together. She said, they're doing a little song. He said, they're not feeling them. Okay, look, and even Ice Spice mannerisms is a bit like she kind of touching herself. Like she does that naturally in her videos, like all her videos and stuff like that. In the party, he just want to run. Like the lyrics is not even for a 9-year-old to be singing. In the party, he just want to run. Something like this one. He talking about my ass being fat, talking about fucking in the club. Like it's not for a 9-year-old, okay, to say the least. So this is them still doing TikTok. It's her and her friends and Ice Spice on the TikTok. Look, even here, hold up. Look, why is she turning around? Why are you turning around with a bunch of 9-year-olds in the video? I mean, I'm glad she ain't bent over and shake her ass, but why are you even turning around? And again, I can't put this all on. I can't really put but so much on Ice Spice because she might not even be around kids. So she might not have been aware about what's really appropriate. You know what I'm saying? What she did, the fact that she's, kind of covered up and like not doing all the movements that she usually do might have been just fine for her. Okay. But here's where it gets worse at. Okay, here's where it gets worse. Now she's allowed her child, Kanye's child, let me say this, to dress up as Ice Spice. She got the wig. She got the outfit. On the outfit, she has something written across her ass. She's 9 years old. Why is a 9-year-old wearing anything with something on their ass that's written on it? Why is there being any attention being brought to a 9-year-old's ass? Do you see the problem? And look, she turns around just like Ice Spice in the video. Look, what Ice Spice is doing in the other video. All she doing is copying what she saw. What's she doing in this video? What Ice Spice just doing in this video? The same damn thing. Look, hold up. The same damn thing. And all she's doing is repeating what she's doing. Even the mannerisms. She's doing the same mannerisms as her. Bro, this is disturbing. This is disturbing. This is disturbing. She's 9 years old. Why the hell is she turning around trying to show people what she got written on her ass? That's not okay. That is not okay. And I would play it, but I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But even the song, like, it's not it, bro. This is weird. She's 9 years old. Hold up. It's another one, too, where she's like, hold up. Where's that drawing? It was another one, too. And this is a video of Northwest drawing Ice Spice. She actually kind of draw. I seen this. It's kind of cool. But it's weird, bro. It's weird. And Kim, y'all noticed she was already wrapped up with that Balenciaga pedophile thing. And she got back. She actually stood up. Matter of fact, here we go right here. She actually stood up and ended up forgiving Balenciaga pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Shout out to Jay Lethal. He posted this. But this is, you see how she's copying her mannerisms. Like, why would you want your child mimicking this Jezebel? I mean, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying she's very hypersexual, like, to say the least. Why would you want her copying her mannerisms? Why you... And you let her, this is Kim and North TikTok. This is her and her mom's TikTok. So her mom is seeing this shit as she puts it up. This shit is disturbing, bro. This is giving grooming. This is giving Kanye Newdale. He was talking about trying to protect his kids. This is giving, and then y'all know, not only did she forgive Balenciaga, y'all know that Pete Davidson was kind of on some weird shit too. Even Kanye said that he was on some weird shit. He had North in his lap, I think. And he was on some weird shit, bro. So it's like, I think Kanye, I don't know if Kanye was as crazy as niggas was trying to make him out to be. He was talking about he was trying to protect his kids. He said specifically he didn't want his kids on TikTok for a reason. Now she got her up here dressing as fucking Ice Spice. I mean, come on, bro. That's just a little, I mean, it's too much, bro. You got something, you let her wear something like, I mean, come on, from the wig. I mean, and it's like, on one hand, I understand to a degree. I was a 9 when I was singing on damn Nicki Minaj. I was like in middle school. I can't even say I understand because I was like in middle school when I was singing Nicki Minaj. Okay, and 9 years old, that's elementary. I wasn't singing on damn Nicki Minaj in 3rd grade, 4th grade. I was not. You talking about this girl was in 3rd, 4th grade? That's 9 years old, and she's singing about he want to he like my in a party he just want to run. My and a butt say plump. What? A 9-year-old? Nah, it's giving grooming. It's giving Kim is on some occult. Children's sacrificial, I don't know, tinfoil bonnet. I don't like that shit, man. It's very disturbing, bro. I'm sorry, that's very disturbing. And the fact that Kim just let her put that up there, like, what is wrong? Make these fucking TikToks. You had to go get her the outfit. Ain't no way in the world you ain't know she had an outfit like that. Like, why would you let her put something like that on? Then it's something again written across her ass, and you letting her turn around in the video show. I mean, come on, bro. That shit, it's disturbing. That's disturbing. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not rocking with it. This one from questionable to flagrant. Yeah, it's weird. I shouldn't even be seeing this. Feels weird as a grown ass. It feels weird. I mean, I felt weird when it popped up on my timeline. I'm like, what is this? Like, who is this for? It should be weird for anybody. Other children should not be watching that. It's weird. That's why I'm like, why would you let your child? Like, it just says that you approve of what she's doing in my eyes. And then to go further, to let her repeat with the mannerisms and how she dresses, it's like, you might as well just tell her to sign up to be just like her. Yeah, go ahead and be hypersexual. Go ahead. This is how you should be. And if you see her mom, I mean, come on. You talking about she 9, all she got to do is hit 13 and Google what the fuck her mother been through. I mean, come on. And all she going to do is tell them, well, mom, you don't got no room to judge because I know I looked up on Google that you something, so I should be able to da-da-da-da-da. Like, man, that's a bad look. That's a terrible look, man. But again, I feel bad. I feel for brother Kanye, but then again, Brian, how could you expect anything less, man? How could you expect anything less from a woman like Kim Kardashian, out of all people? It's egregious. Kim don't listen yet. Yeah, it's egregious, man. That is egregious. They was broke on. Shut up, Brian. Brian, we're not gonna do that. Get on that pedo perv shit. Yeah, she been on that weird stuff, man. I can't rock with that. And Chris is the supreme. Oh, for sure. Y'all know Kris Jenner, Ray J exposed that. Kris Jenner sold her own dough out. She the one who made Kim do another sex tape. She had Kim do 2 damn sex tapes and picked the one. She watched both of them joints. The family is weird. Let's just be real. That's what I'm like, Kim Kardashian, I don't know. I mean, Kanye, I don't know how you thought you was about to enter this family and get any sort of control over these little girls or really prevent any sort of perversion happening to them with a family like that when the mother watches their daughter's sex tapes and sells it for them, helps them sell it. Like, what type of message you think you was walking into? Come on, bro. You should have left at that moment when you found that out. No, you get the tapes back from Ray J and help her ass out. Tripping. You're bugging. I ain't no way in hell. That's weird, man. I'm sorry. It's hella weird. I'm sorry. I mean, if I was given a chance to link with Ludacris when I was 9, I probably would have been acting the fool too. Yeah, but still though, bro, it ain't the same, man. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. That is outrageous. It's crazy that TikTok even allowed a minor to dance like that on the app. Yeah, I mean, now it's not crazy. TikTok be on board, especially because she black. I'm sorry. Hey, I mean, they don't give a damn about children, but especially about black children on that app. So, I mean, I've been telling parents stay away, keep your children on TikTok, man. It's dangerous. It's very predatory, to be honest. It's not even just that. It's a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, speaking of predatory, I seen this. Oh, should I bring this up right quick? We're going to transition to this because it goes with it. But I seen this too. Now, this is outrageous. Now, y'all know the last few months, or like last couple of years, they've really been on this, pushing this agenda heavy with trying to educate children on LGBT or anything non-heterosexual. They've been really pushing the gay agenda on children, okay? These last few years. And now it's getting so bad. And actually, I seen another video. I don't even think I sent to myself to either, but it's getting so bad now that they're putting these books, the sort of curriculum about LGBT that is just even surpassed just education about non-heterosexuality. Now you're getting into literal either pedophilia or, I mean, straight up pornography. I mean, it's getting to a point, it's blatantly not for children, yet they're trying to push it on children. And even a child. Shout out to this little white boy. His even came out to speak about it. Now, this is a clip of a little boy. I don't know who the guy is, but it's a little boy who's speaking about their new curriculum at their school, okay? About his LGBT stuff, all right?
We know it.
Now, let's listen.
All right? We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick.
I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library. This book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page.
This is bullshit. We know it, all right? We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick.
I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library. This book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page.
This is
why is it
bullshit.
Doing that? Why is it
we
doing
know it.
Why is it stopping right there? Hold up. Where'd it go? Come on now. Why are you doing that, man? He reads a piece from the book. Why is it stopping right there? Am I tripping? Why is it doing that? What in the world? What is happening? Where is that clip at? Let me see if I can find it right quick. What's the caption on that? That's crazy. Why is it doing that though? The dude was just playing. It's probably Instagram trying to hate on my life. 6th grader front school board. Let me see if I can find it right quick. 6th grader front school board. Why did he doesn't? Oh God, that shit stuck in my head. What is doing that? Is this it? No, that's not it. Where's it at? Right here. Oh, right here. Okay, I think I found it. Oh, it's a reaction. Lord. It's a freaking reaction. Let's see. Hopefully he don't talk. Let's see. Hopefully he don't talk like that. I'm about to pull up this one now. Just because it popped up on YouTube. Hold up. I mean, popped up on Google real quick. Or DuckDuck, whatever. Popped up on the internet search. Let's see.
You know, his 2 cents basically. So let's watch the video together, react to it, and then we'll talk about it in the comment section.
My name's Knox Zajac. I'm 11 years old, and I go to Wyndham Middle School. I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library, and this book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially...
Now, we can stop right there. You're literally describing, like, what is happening? This sounds like what is that? One of them little, like, fantasy sex books, fiction, love, romance books for adults. Like, I mean, you talk about even for he's 11. You talking about even for teenage. I remember in high school, I was reading shit like Twilight. I remember reading the Twilight books. Shit was not that graphic in no damn Twilight. They wasn't talking about no sex scenes. He just said that I'm reaching in the dresser for a condom. He's pulling down my pants. What is happening? This is highly disturbing. I'm gonna let him finish. This is highly disturbing. Just stop it right there. It could have stopped right there, and it would have been like, oh, it's a fantasy. And that's still highly inappropriate for an 11-year-old? What? Like, what type of fantasy fiction? What is this? What do you want kids fantasizing about this? Right, it's weird, man.
Emotional or just tired. Or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both fucking terrified. And the whole thing...
They cursing in a book for 11th graders? And you're not even talking about soft cursing like damn or hell or ass. You're talking about so effing terrified. Are you being serious in a book for middle schoolers? What?
It was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good. Because we were a mess of emotions and we were scared and excited and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Wow. Do you see this? And this is why I say you got to watch your children, man. You have got to pay attention to it. Shout out to this little boy for bringing that to us. I'm glad. That means his parents taught him something. You got to teach your kids, man. They got to start at home. Because the fact that he's seen that and saw a problem with it and brought it to his father was his first mind, was to bring it to his father. That shows. That's what's up. I love to see. I can't even be mad at that little boy. That's a blessing. For real. The fact that he picked that damn book up and said, oh, this is a problem. Let me go show my daddy this. That shows that his foundation, they put some good morals and values in that little boy foundation. Because there's some little kids that would have rented that book out and took it home and not said nothing and just read it and be like, what is this? Oh, what is it? Hopped in their little kid group messages. Hey, did y'all see this book? Took pictures, shit, passages. Have y'all seen what this? And not said a damn word to their parents. Or just went to the library and just picked it up every time. Just happened to pick it up every time they go in and just read it while they're there so they don't get caught at home. Like, that is literally grooming. You're attacking children's minds. This is egregious. Like, to say the least. Like, that's terrible. There is no watering that down. There is no trying to spin that as if this is education, as if, oh, this is just trying to open children's mind, or this is just trying to get children to feel more comfortable with themselves. That shit ain't got nothing to do with none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You're describing a sex scene. And he didn't even say how old the people in the book are. Are these grown people in this book? Are these teenagers? Are these middle schoolers you're describing? Is this literally child pornography you're describing? With two 11th graders as well, or two 11-year-old boys doing this as well? Like, this is... There's no justification for this. This is highly inappropriate. This is why you gotta be involved. If you're gonna send your children off to these public schools, but you can never trust the enemy to educate your children. Malcolm X been telling us that we shouldn't be trusting nobody to educate our children except us. To be real. But if you want to send them out to these people's school, then you better send them out prepared. You better send them out prepared, man, for real, because they coming for your damn children. They're coming for your children. And they're making it a lot more obvious. Ain't no more hiding under the covers. Ain't no more, just throwing little subliminal things in there. This is blatantly coming for your children right now. Imagine the children that walked past, that picked up this book and just skimmed through it. Just read the description, just happened to go to a page where they was describing something so sexual like this. How? That's just, I feel bad for them children, man. I feel bad, especially for the children that have neglectful parents, the children that don't have parents in their lives, that don't understand the depth of the wickedness that they're walking into when they go into some of these schools. Like, I feel for them because they are going to be psychologically traumatized, psychologically altered for a long time until they come to a state of consciousness where they understand what has happened to them. Like, that is going to affect the next generation heavily. We're not just even talking about drag queens coming to schools no more and reading regular ass stories. They ain't even reading regular ass stories no more. Imagine a drag queen coming to a school and reading something like this to your children. Like, what type? And this was on a stand, which means they was promoting this book. That whole school need to be chastised, especially the librarian who told them, do you want a visual? Do you want a visual? What? You want more books like this? And you want one where you can see what's happening? Because they got ones like that too. Oh, trust. I just seen a video of an Asian lady who was talking about this, and she was showing books where they were literally you could literally see them, two boys giving each other head. They was like having one boy giving one boy oral sex. This is a children's book. Again, what does that have to do with any sort of education? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That has everything to do with the agenda to alter the minds of our children, man. Y'all better, hey, these damn schools, man, for real, especially in these more liberal areas, man, y'all better watch it. Y'all better watch it, because it start with a little sticker where it's, oh, this is a safe place. Did it come with a flag? Did it come with a queer teacher? Did it come with some what do you identify as? Did it come with the books? Come with a drag queen as the doing story times? Like, how far are we gonna allow this to let this go on? Like, for real. Even with this being public schools. This is out. I mean, that's just, man, that shit is, man, that's terrible. That is terrible. That is how they want kids. That is why they want kids to see it without parent permission. Absolutely. That's why they got it on the stand at the front. He said it was being promoted. It was at a stand towards the front of the damn library. Of course. They don't want parents to see that. They literally gave jobs to kids at schools without parent permission. It's the end. Sadly, we live in a weak-minded country. If we were to get attacked, we wouldn't lose. I mean, we would lose. I mean, with the generation this soft-ass generation they trying to bring up. Come on. Well, yeah, we ain't gonna have a fight chance. They banned critical race theory and replaced it with this. Come on. So you can't learn about your history, especially for Black children. You can't learn about your ancestors, your history, your contributions to this country, to the foundation of this country at that. But you can learn about sexual confusion. You can learn about everything outside of non-heterosexuality. You can literally see and read about pornography, basically. But you can't. Do you understand how that's going to flip the switch on, especially the boys? Like, that is going to flip the switch on so many things, man. That's egregious, man. It's egregious. That is outrageous, egregious, and everything between. For real. Great choir singing, We're Coming From, Your Children. Yeah, I seen that. Absolutely psychological warfare. If I'm going to ask, what is the productive, informative sexual education? I don't know. I want to know too. I've been saying that. What does this even look like? They've been using that, and this is why I had a problem with it from the jump. This is the excuse. It started with that. That's why I said it started with the Lord. You're safe. The rainbow sticker. This is a safe space. Then it went to the rainbow flag. Then it went to the queer teacher. Then it went to this is just education. This is just we just want to inform children about all of the sexuality. We can't just conform them to heterosexuality. We have to give them a spectrum that they can learn from. That they should learn about the I don't even see the point in learning about that. That is something for at home. If their parents, if their family want to teach them about that, sure, fine, cool, do you? But that's on that parents and their family. But to bring that to a school is like, no. What are we talking about? This is not trying to push a heteronormative. They use them bullshit ass liberal terms. Oh, they're trying to push a heteronormative agenda on children and if you can't see two men kiss, why do you get to see a man and a woman kiss? Because Lord, they're going. Let me not get. Oh Lord Jesus, let me not. This is at the end of the day. We do have to teach our children about anatomy. We have to teach our children about the natural processes of humans. That involves a man and a woman. At the end of the damn day, a natural born male, man, and a natural born woman, female. They have to learn about the basics of the world, the foundation of which we come from, which is a man and a fucking woman. Don't matter what type of parents they got, whether they got two women, two men, which is still in the minority. Most children have a man and a woman as parents. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real, okay? But even those children that do, they still have to understand that the only way you could have gotten here is from a man and a woman. And these are the things they have to do to make you. That's just life. Now, everything outside of that, when they get older, if they want to be this, they want to be that, they want to do all types of whatever the hell to alternate routes of going about having children. Okay, fine, whatever. But that's after they've already been taught the foundation of how we're all brought to this planet. Nothing's going to change that. So no, there's no heteronormative agenda. What are we talking about here? This is just reality. This is just what we need to know. At the end of the damn day, if you want your child to know otherwise, then teach them otherwise. Even though I would advise against it. But if you want them to know otherwise, then let them know otherwise. To each their own. You have that right as a parent. But to put that on all the children inside a curriculum for all children to learn, I'm not seeing any sort of educational benefits. Not seeing it. Nope. Not seeing it. I'm sorry. I'm not about to do this with y'all. That's outrageous, man. It's egregious, outrageous, everything between. It's straight up, it's honestly straight up lying. And that's what it was. It was covering up the fact that this is what they was really trying to get to. This type of exposure is really what they was trying to get to, man. I can't rock with that, to say the least. That's egregious, outrageous, everything between. Yeah, I'm not rocking with that at all. I'm not rocking with it. Yeah. Also, let me pull this up right quick. Because I think Charlamagne said something real sus too, actually. Let me just play this. I forgot what this was. What was this? Because this nigga's always been hella sus, but Don Lemon. Degrees. Digresses. What did I say? Disagrees. Oh, Don Lemon disagrees. See that. Anyway, Charlamagne said something suspect. Let me hear what this is. I forgot what this was. I said this to myself. I must have wanted to talk about it.
So I'm confident with that bet.
Really?
It's not happening.
No. Get back with Adidas. What if they just come to an agreement to sell the existing backstock?
Well, that's different.
How's that different?
Even though I've seen that story, but I don't believe that story is true.
Let's make a bet about that. They come to an agreement to sell the existing backstock. If they do that, will you?
I don't think Adidas.
Lips on it?
I don't think Adidas risk their overall brand doing something like that.
Son, they took too big of a loss.
Why do y'all keep saying that?
Well, they losing money on Beyonce.
This is a company that makes $20+ billion a year in revenue. Not saying that $1 billion isn't a loss, but y'all make it seem like Adidas is going under. Do y'all realize this company has been around for hundreds of years?
No, I didn't know that.
Hundreds?
I don't know about hundreds.
At least 100.
I don't think so.
Look it up.
All right, let's see.
Founded by Nazis.
Put your lips on it. Put your lips on it.
Founded by Nazis.
If it's founded by Nazis, it can't be around for 100 years.
I don't think you know how Nazis.
1949. Do the math. I don't fucking
That's
know.
100 years. Wow, you're right. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
They make 20 billion plus
It's
revenue
not
a
100
year.
years.
How much?
Said hundreds
Over
of
20
years.
billion a year
Hold on.
revenue.
They make over 20 billion a year in revenue. You know what your problem is?
What's my problem?
You believe in Kanye West too fucking much.
I'm telling you.
He believes in him so goddamn much.
And I can't wait when he's back and you're going to be wrong and you're going to have to suck some dick.
Adidas is not going to do that. First of all, why would a company that's making $20 billion in revenue risk bringing in one guy that's going to probably ostracize so many people away from your brand? Why would you do that? What if football, soccer, fight for them, say, you know what, y'all in business with Kanye, we don't want nothing to do with y'all.
FIFA.
Whatever the fuck.
You said fight for that.
D5, Pole whatever the fuck. What if they say, oh, y'all in business with Kanye, we don't want to be in business with y'all. Now you're talking about losing some goddamn revenue.
Yep.
Now you're dealing with a partner that walked
makes
away.
sense. And Kanye's not going to shut the fuck up.
No.
To make you
I think he learned from this.
No, he
Man.
never learned in his life, Al.
Man, where's the...
Yeah, anyway, so I'm not trying to hear that. Basically, he said he would suck somebody's dick if Kanye ever got back with Adidas, actually ever got a brand back with Adidas. And recently, if I'm not mistaken, he actually did. I think they made a deal to at least sell the stuff that they had on Backstock, just like what Andrew was saying. They made a deal to sell everything on Backstock or whatever, Kanye, to help them sell everything that they had, basically all the rest of the revenue they had from the collaboration. But the fact that you could come out your mouth as a grown-ass man and say that, imagine this is a grown-ass man who's married. Who got kids? I don't know if he got kids, but he's a grown-ass man with a wife. I wish I would. You know how embarrassing that is to have your husband out here talking about what you would do? What would make you suck a dick? Like, what type of... Bro, that nigga's hella suspect. I never trusted Charlamagne no way. I don't rock with that, though. Charlamagne is like... I mean, I can't respect no shit like that. You a grown-ass man. You a black man at that, and he's just... I'm not feeling that. While even jokingly saying some shit like that, you will suck a dick if he goes back. I mean, ew. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You have a wife, man. That shit is egregious, bro. I'm sorry. She's stripping like shit. I don't know who his wife is. I never seen his wife before, but yeah, I feel for you, to say the least. Because ain't no way in the hell. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Not ever will be me. You tripping like shit. That's egregious. Outrage and everything between. Like, for real. That's egregious. But anyways. I also seen this too. He's not joking. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put him. I don't know any grown ass men, masculine. Let me say that. I don't know any masculine grown ass man that would actually come out their mouth and say something like that. I mean, why would you even make a bet jokingly about that? I mean, but again, Charlamagne been kind of suspect. I can't rock with it. Been a Kanye hater. He don't going on nobody harder than Ye. Would a heterosexual male ever say that? I mean, seriously, I don't know any. I don't know. Even not even masculine. Even they ain't even like alphas, omegas, whatever you want to call it. I don't know any grown ass black men. Let me say that's some white boy shit. When you see he with the white boy, he's really one of them safe Negroes that, you know, that's why he Andrew Schultz was who I think is also a suspected white supremacist, so anti-black. He's up there with him and a non-black dude and another, I think, non-black dude, and I think another safe Negro. I mean, he's just one of them safe Negroes though who say shit like that, because that's some white boy. That's how white boys joke. That's some white people shit. Okay, that's within their culture of white supremacy is a joke about, you know, sexualizing other men. That's definitely within white supremacist culture. Okay, that's within it because they dominate. That was their ancestors' thing with the Romans and the Greeks. They dominated each other with, you know, by the males would dominate each other by, you know, sexually, okay, to say the least. So, you know, that's within their culture. So, that's expected for Andrew Schultz or somebody like that, somebody other than non-black to say some bullshit like that, especially white, to say something like that. Before a black man, a heterosexual black man with a wife, to get up there and say that in a room full of men, man, if you don't get the hell about it, bro, that nigga's hella sus. He's hella sus. I don't rock with that. He's hella sus, bro. Hell to the nine. But look at this. This is crazy too. Hold up.
Alarm bells are sounding in Philadelphia about Trank.
And you'd see people kind of like walking around looking like animals when their knuckles are touching the ground.
Now Art El Malik's hands and knuckles are swollen to 3 times their natural size from exposure to the animal sedative xylazine, street name Trank.
When I was leaving, somebody did samples, and that's what got me stuck, man. They had samples of pretty dope.
The xylazine now mixed into 90% of Philadelphia's fentanyl and heroin supply. drugs that drive fatal overdoses.
I ain't heard drank or anything, man, until I came here.
Alarm bells.
Yeah, it's egregious. So it's a new drug out called Trank. Okay. Let me read this. Shout out to So Proud to Be Black. The zombie drug has already been in NYC, Philadelphia, Arizona, Washington, and California. The drug contains fentanyl and a horse tranquilizer known as xylazine. The drug is causing fentanyl users to turn into zombies. The users have skin that is rotting off, swollen hands, appear slumped over, and even missing limbs. Jeanette Frias, 48, a user in Philadelphia. Next thing you know, you wake up with these big holes all over you. Ugh, Jesus. They just popped up anywhere. It's not necessarily where you shoot up. God, egregious. Holes in your skin. Ooh, what's that little thing called? Trypophobia? I got that. That's just the thought of that, of holes popping up in your skin. Made my skin, made my skin crawl. Just, my teeth kind of hurt, tingle. According to Yahoo.com, xylazine is now in 90% of Philadelphia's drug supply. It has also been detected in the NYC drug stash houses. Sean Westphal, coordinator for the overdose prevention, adding a horse tranquilizer, something more sedating, makes it feel and last longer. That's egregious. Now, y'all already know that K2 had niggas messed up. K2 had niggas messed up like that. That's probably the closest thing I could think of that had niggas like slumped over like that. Like that. Like, to make, I mean, that's just egregious. But now you're talking about they putting damn horse tranquilizer in there and fit? Man, that's egregious, man. That's just, oh Lord, I could imagine you talking about something. And you already know we got a 10-4 bonnet on because they had the CDC got that thing up there on their website where they got a zombie preparedness. They got like a zombie preparedness guide or something like that up on their site. So they ain't got that up there for no reason. Trust me, that ain't no joke. It's intentional. But yeah, that's hella weird. I mean, it's hella. And then that, you talking about that mixed with those who may have got the jab, mixed with, I mean, sound like a recipe for disaster. You got limbs falling off, holes in your body. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's egregious, man. That's outrageous. And that's very concerning for, I'm more concerned about us specifically because they said Philly. What was the places they said? Philly, California, Washington, New York. Like, it's a lot of black people in these areas. So, I mean, I don't know about Washington. They mean Washington, D.C. or Washington State. I think they mean Washington State. I don't know about. There's a lot of black people in Washington State. I don't know. They mean in certain areas. But, yeah, definitely in certain areas of New York and Philly and California for sure. So, that's egregious. I hope it's not a lot of us touching that. That's just, triphobia. That's what it is. Trypophobia? Yeah, that's what I got. I hate little holes. My skin crawl. Like my teeth tingle. Just the thought of it. So I'm like, holes in your skin. Oh my God. I can't even. Let me stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just freaks me out. I can't do it. I really can't do it. Especially little holes. Jesus. Moving. Jesus. That triggers me. Yeah, it really triggers me. I can't rock with it. Philly got it the worst. Man, that's egregious stuff. I really hope they ain't trying out. Like the K2 hit hard out here in DC. It hit hard out here. It's a lot of people still on K2 right now out here. It's egregious. But man, I hope, and stuff like that, people, you get high off stuff like that. The high, people start chasing that first high, start chasing that, the highest high that you get. So you get, you know what I'm saying, used to the K2, you find out something stronger, and you don't even know about all these side effects, and you know what I'm saying, you weefing, you want something, and this is, I would imagine this shit ain't expensive. You know what I'm saying? The niggas is trying to like that. I mean, come on, bruh. You could really get messed up out here. You could really get messed up out here in these streets, man. Like, for real. That's, feel for the people, man. That's the greatest. Ketamine Special K is horse tranquilizer. White boy's been on that. Really? White boy's been on ketamine? Oh, you know what? I think I did hear that. Ketamine. Okay, yeah, I think I have heard of that before, actually. White boy's been on that. I think I have. I ain't surprised, but white people do anything. They do any type of drugs. What the hell? I'm not my brother. Who said I'm the concern? We the concern. What the hell? I'm not worried about that. White people, they niggas do all types of drugs. What the hell? Them niggas be smoking all types of shit. They shoot up anything. What the hell? Like, for real. They don't give a damn. It's egregious. Outrage and everything between. Egregious, outrageous, and everything in between. And I've seen this too. This is actually out here in DC. Well, not in DC. It's actually out here in Maryland. But You said what is K2? You know what K2 is? It's like potpourri. Like niggas be smoking potpourri. That's basically what it is. It's egregious though. That shit is like it's synthetic weed. That's what they said it was at first, synthetic weed. But I think it's like potpourri, if I'm not mistaken. It's synthetic weed. That's what everybody was saying it was. Up here, that's how a lot of people got on it because it was like supposed to be synthetic weed and it was cheaper and it was selling at the gas station and shit like that. But yeah, it really gets you messed up and it's very addictive. Okay, very addictive. Okay, it's egregious. I know somebody very close. I'm not gonna get into my own business or their business, but I know somebody very close who's addicted to it egregiously. Actually, right now, still, sadly but surely. But praying for him. Let's see where it is. Outrage and everything between. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, it's sad. Yeah, K2 is not the one. All right. So yeah. So Maryland proposed a bill that will prevent anyone under 25 from being charged with felony murder. Okay. Shout out to DMV Hood News. A purge likely Maryland bill will make anyone under 25 get away with first-degree murder in recent weeks. The issue of age has been a hot topic when it comes to justice reform. Governor Wes Moore's picked to run the Juvenile Justice Service, Vincent I'm not going to chop that up, has said no one under the age of 25 should be introduced to the justice system because the brain is not fully developed. However, opponents of HB 1180, like Republican Delegate Susan McComas, says Democrats are only using mental capacity when it comes to soft on crime policies. Yeah, that's a little crazy. I mean, you know what? And I do get it because 25, like I'm 26. I just turned 25. I feel like I really didn't become an adult till I was like 25, to be honest. Like I'm feeling like I'm really in adulthood. Like the first 5 years of your 20s, you kind of just bullshit. You kind of you figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? You worried about doing adult shit you never got to do. You get to drink for the first time at 21 legally. You know, a lot of us were drinking before 21. You know, you got to, you get your own stuff. You start to pay your own bills. You start to, you know what I'm saying? You start to trip and fall. You think you grown, but then you learn that shit a little harder than what it is. So then you might take a couple steps back. Like, it's like, you in the learning phases of adulthood. You know, you baby stepping into adulthood in your early 20s. So I do get it. And like your brain isn't fully developed until 25. So I get it, it's a lot of brothers specifically, but sisters too to make mistakes before 25, and they look back and they're like, damn, if I would have known what I know now, ain't no way in the world I would have did that, But at the same time, it is a little concerning, because it is a lot of, young, wild, young men. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young, wild niggas out here, man. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? I'm not in certain parts of Maryland, close to DC too, in the DMV area. A lot of that's gonna be a getaway free card for a lot of young niggas. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, sadly, it's a lot of brothers. That's just the culture, not even just out here. There's a new culture for this new generation of lack of, valuing of life. You got brothers up here talking about they smoking on fucking 8-year-old boys or smoking on, somebody, one of their ops. I just seen somebody just pulled up the Quando Rondo grandmother house. Like the morality of this new generation has definitely decreased, to say the least. All right. So this is a bit concerning for those who are out here wilding out. You know what I'm saying? The young men more specifically who are out here, even the young women. I can't even just put this on the young men. Hello. I mean, Shanquilla Robinson. Hello. Shit. I can't even just put this on the young men. Shit. Okay. Micaiah Bryant. I mean, come on. It's a lot of young women too that's out here wilding. The younger generation is a bit misguided. It's a lot of them out here with a lack of guidance, okay? And so this could be like a getaway free card with smoking your ops or beating somebody up to death or stabbing somebody or hitting somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like just doing reckless shit and knowing that you can get away with it. Because even with, I think recently, they trying to change the law in DC. They lowered I think they lowered the carjackings to like misdemeanors. And carjackings have fucking skyrocketed in DC. I'm trying to tell you that we've been out of DC. I don't even like driving in DC no more. I don't like leaving no cars in DC no more. Okay. My sister's man, we went out for our birthday. Bro, nigga broke into his car. Nigga broke the window. Didn't even take nothing. Y'all, when I say they didn't even take shit, niggas just broke the window. Broke the goddamn window. I mean, I don't know if they tried to get up in that joint. They couldn't get into it, but they tried to start it, couldn't start the car, whatever the case may be. But nigga, mean, it's just the point. I know multiple people who have had their car broken into. I just know, matter of fact, one of my coworkers, her car, she riding around the rental, her car just got broken into in DC. Like, I'm talking about, like, and it's becoming so much of a problem, these damn carjackings, that they thinking about reneging on the law, basically, and hiring the sentence again, because it's like, damn, niggas got a getaway free card. We can do this and get a misdemeanor. Niggas slap on the wrist. Anybody wearing no damn misdemeanor? What you doing? For a free car? I take that risk for a free car. A lot of y'all niggas like, yo, I'll take that risk for a free car. You come a little misdemeanor for, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about you ain't talking no real jail time. Oh yeah, I take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they can hop out on foot and get away and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't even know who did it. And they could really get away with it. So it's like, this could, I don't know, on one hand, and then also my concern is also with, you know, because we live in a system of white supremacy, anti-black racism. So I see a lot of white people getting away with this too. They send a lot of their young race soldiers to get a lot of us and get off. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, you already got Kyle Rittenhouses and, you know what I'm saying, all of these other little terroristic white boys that's been going around doing crazy nonsense to black people, terrorizing black people. Now you talking about they got to get away free card. If we being real, like, I mean, come on, we talking about black dudes, but white men, white boys are definitely on top of the white privilege they already have. You're talking about slap on the wrist. I felt third for my life. Oh, you're under 25? Oh yeah, you getting off. Probation. Like community service, therapy. Like, what are we talking about? And they could be out here literally terrorizing black people. And they getting off because they under 25 and they just not, for their brain not fully developed. Like, hell to the no, nigga. Wouldn't that Dr. Philip Jr. said? He said they understand the system of white supremacy at age 15, baby. That's developing enough for me. Nigga, you knew what you was doing. Oh yeah, baby, you knew what you was doing. So yeah, that's the other side of the flip side of that, where I'm like, these white kids gonna be crying. They gonna go a little wild. Now they gonna go a little. White kids already know they got privilege. They already feel entitled. So they all, you know what I'm saying? They get away. They get off for 25 years. I mean, if they get off with first degree murder, I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? They might go a little crazy out here in these streets for all we know. We talking about purge. Okay, I'm just saying. It's a little concerning. That's a little concerning. Okay, that is a little concerning. That is a little concerning. I'm not gonna hold you. Did you see Derek Jensen's wife mental breakdown? No, I didn't. I'm not surprised she had another breakdown. No, she had a breakdown when he first cheated on her ass. They should have got a divorce. Then I don't even know why they trying to fake like they was trying to rekindle their marriage. Nigga, everybody knew that shit was done. Come on. Everybody knew that shit was done just from her, not even from Derek. Everybody knew that shit was done from her. The way she was reacting to all the bullshit ass scriptures she was posting up, and I'm sorry, no, she would seem like one of the black women that's too wrapped up in the church. She think Jesus her husband. That's what I mean. It was over. Once I seen that, I said, "Oh yeah, it's done." And them niggas done. I don't know. They trying to fake like they was about to put that back together. What are your thoughts about it? You do the crime, you do the time. Oh nah, Melon over the purge time. Over purge time. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds a little purgy, man. I ain't gonna hold you. 25 was grown back in the 80s and 90s, 2000s. People are different these days, for the worse. Pop culture is annoying. Yeah, there's a, you know, that's something like, I don't know, man. That don't sound like it's the best idea. Why stop with a murder pass, right? You know? Yeah, now these grown men about to get a pass for doing wild shit. Gen Z is my generation. Oh, for real, Eliza Ford, you Gen Z. Did you see the Maryland's a test dummies for bullshit? It's Grand Theft Auto on DC right now. Yeah, not for real. It's definitely Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, they still call it crazy. He's on likes and views of generation. Yeah, I guess I'll scratch my island off my dream vacation. I'm dead. It's not just Ubers. It was, I think, wasn't that in DC where them girls snatched the car? Snatched the Uber car? Or was it the Uber? It might have been Uber. I think it was an old man. That's what I'm saying. It's not even just the dudes. It's the women too, because it was, remember that video? It was from a while ago. Not that long ago. I want to say a couple months back, but it was two girls who tried to steal, I don't know if he was an Uber driver. I'm not sure, but I know they tried to steal an old man's car and they tried to drive off and they ended up killing the old man because he was on the side of the car, I think. Like he stayed on the side of the car or something like that. So they ended up crashing the car and they ended up killing him. And I think both of them got time for that shit. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they got time for that. So yeah, it's the women out here wild too. It's not just the men. You know, it's concerning on both sides. I seriously think it's a get rich plan. Pathetic. Do you do better just leaving the car door open or unlocked? What you mean? They don't even put your car on bricks anymore. They have to after they steal your ties. That's great. No courtesy. A purge may upon us. Yeah, it could be. Especially because school shootings are at an all-time high. That part. That's why my mind went. I'm like, these damn white boys who be terrorizing black people. I'm like, they go to a black school. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens? You know, what is the consequence for that now? Like, hell to the no, I'm not feeling that. Is at an all-time high. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Looking like Egyptian goddess. Thank you. Freedom. I do appreciate you. That was in NYC. That was in New York. Okay. Yep, right outside National Park. Okay. They jacking cars like crazy out here in Cincinnati as well. It used to be in Dayton heavy. Really? They snatching cars in Cincinnati for real? Wow. Yep, the girls killed that old man Uber driver. Oh, he was an Uber driver. Yep. In Northwest? Was it here in DC? In Northwest DC? For real? That's crazy. Yeah, that was, man. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot. That's a lot going on. But I think that was a great live. We almost going on 1:30, hour and 30 minutes. I do appreciate y'all sticking around for a real one. Okay, I seen JoJo with a tattoo. I seen him in the chat, but I was talking about something, so I couldn't say that. But what's up, JoJo? I don't know if he's still here. Shout out to JoJo in the chat. Again, shout out to Afro Ali because we are doing a 31 for 34. Othu Wallace's birthday. He's turning 31, okay, on March 30th. So that's why it's 31 for 30. It's gonna be like a talent show, but it's gonna be overall a fundraiser, okay, for us to send some more funds to our brother. So make sure y'all tune in for that. We're definitely going to be trying to get these funds up for the brother as we do, okay. Othu.org. Make sure y'all go and donate to the brother. You all appreciate it. Anyways, what was I going to say? Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram _ CFWM. Follow me on my backup page _ CFWM2. Follow my Patreon if you want that exclusive content, baby. Got that band live up there. It's actually a couple lives up there that I don't have on him no more. I think there's a couple lives up there that I don't have up here no more. If y'all want to see those, make sure y'all check them out. It's that exclusive, baby. Also, I'm about to go see Creed 3. I don't know if y'all seen Creed 3. I'm trying to see that. Let me know if y'all seen that. Let me know if y'all was good. Leave a comment below if you thought it was good. I'm trying to go see that. I might let y'all know about that after a while. I'll do a little review on it or something. I'll talk about it on my next live. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, shots _you. My Cash App if you want to leave me any donations. You know, send me a little super thanks. I do appreciate it. But my Cash App is zezebih. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. All the links in the description if you need those. Shout out to the chat. Mansour, Afro Elite, Marcus Moore, Dwayne Williams, Edie Kane, Isaiah, live from NYC, Freedom, Tia, Eliza Ford, Trick 49. What did I say? Did I say Trick 49? I'm not sure. Jamal, Random, Trey. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.